The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Single back formation, and they give it to it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. The 20. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that...
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This is a designed run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Brings up 2nd down. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's French. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Noles are flying down the field. The short hands, it's Brooks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays. Scramble around and do things off schedule, but that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leads it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
quarterback keeper. Powers through the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Noles! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything. And then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the run, it's Peppers. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Blue Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Noles want to crank the tempo. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right?
A shot toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here we go. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But a great job in the base defense making a play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Duke. Running to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion. First down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Richard. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
A running back has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Running through contact. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
When you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. You've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They'll move the tight end. He'll take it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops the throw. Gets it to the back. Powers through. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll give it to the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll try the run.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for once.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man. It's Woods. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, you're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going over the top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Peppers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st down from the 28. Right back to the well. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get 7. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early.